Hello student, let's begin with the new topic hydroprocessing into the petrochemical lecture number 27. So hydroprocessing is one of the very important unit into the refinery that is used to remove the impurities that is present into the different petroleum fractions, and also it requires the hydrogen and the very high pressure and very high temperature conditions. So let's begin with hydroprocessing. Hydroprocessing is a crucial set of refining process and used in petroleum industry to improve the quality of various petroleum fractions by removing its impurity and upgrading their product quality through use of hydrogen under the high pressure and high temperature conditions. So the primary objective of hydroprocessing includes the reduction of sulfur, nitrogen and other impurities, as well as increasing the hydrogen to carbon ratio in the hydrocarbon. So there are two main type of hydroprocessing. Number one is hydrotreating and number two is hydrocracking. So let's talk about the hydrotreating. Hydrotreating is a process used to remove the impurities such as sulfur, nitrogen and oxygen from the petroleum fraction. It also involves the use of hydrogen gas and a catalyst. So in presence of catalyst, there is a use of hydrogen gas into the hydrotreating, and based on the metals like cobalt, nickel, molybdenum supported or alumina or other materials. So these are the other type of catalyst that we can use, that is cobalt, nickel, molybdenum. So this type of catalyst, or we have alumina. So these type of catalyst we can use along with the hydrogen gas into hydrotreating process. And the main objective of hydrotreating process is to remove the impurities that are present into the petroleum fractions like sulfur, nitrogen, oxygen, etc. So the reaction occurs at relatively very high temperature and pressure, typically between 600 to 850 degree Fahrenheit, or in centigrade it is 315 to 455 degree centigrade, and 500 to 3000 psi pressure, and to the bar it is 35 to 200 bar. So the reaction involves sulfur and nitrogen compound reacting with the hydrogen. They are making the hydrogen sulfide, nitrogen uh, sulfide, etc. With the reacting the with the hydrogen. So the reaction will involve the sulfur and nitrogen compound reacting with the hydrogen from the hydrogen sulfide and ammonia, respectively, with the which can be easily separated. So by reacting with the hydrogen, the impurity can be easily separated. The treated product is often referred to as sweetened due to removal of sulfur compound. So the petroleum fraction which is free from the sulfur compound is called the sweetened, and if there is a presence of the sulfur compound, it is called sour. Now coming to the next type of hydro treating, that is the next type of hydroprocessing is hydrocracking. In hydrocracking is a more severe from the hydroprocessing that combines the hydrogen and cracking reaction to break down heavy hydrocarbon into lighter, more valuable product. So here we are adding the hydrogen into the hydrotreating process, and in hydrocracking process we are cracking the petroleum fractions molecule to release the hydrogen, and we are breaking into the smaller component. So let's talk about again, the hydroprocessing is more severe from the hydroprocessing. The hydrocracking is more severe from the hydroprocessing that combines the hydrogen and cracking reaction to break down heavy hydrocarbon into lighter, more valuable product. So it operates at higher pressure and temperature compared to the hydrotreating, typically between 500 to 1000 degree Fahrenheit or 260 to 540 degree centigrade, and 1000 to 3000 psi, 70 to 200 bar. So this reaction is hydrocracking is started at higher temperature and pressure compared to the hydrotreating. So you can see the temperature into the hydrotreating is 600 to 850 degree Fahrenheit, and here we have 500 to 1000 degree Fahrenheit, and pressure also 500 to 1000 psi, and here we have pressure up to 1000 to 3000 psi. And hydrocracking uses specialized catalyst and high pressure hydrogen to break the larger hydrocarbon molecule into smaller one, more useful molecule such as gasoline and diesel. So we obtain the gasoline and diesel with free from the impurity into the hydrocracking unit. So it helps to increase the yield of high quality product and enhances overall efficiency of the refining process. And the significance of the hydroprocessing lies in its ability to meet stringent environmental regulations by reducing the content of sulfur, nitrogen and other impurities in transportation of fuels, removing their quality and environmental performance. Hydroprocessing units are essentially in modern refineries for producing cleaner fuels that comply with the emission standard while also maximizing the yield of valuable refined products like gasoline, diesel, jet fuel, etc. Here we have shown you a simplified diagram of hydroprocessing, that is of the pilot plant. So you can see we are beginning from this portion. The oil is present here into this unit and the nitrogen is being injected into it, and this is a vent. So this makes ammonia after reacting uh, the other impurity present into the oil, and this is the recycling unit. Here we are injecting the hydrogen, and this is the reactor. At the bottom there is a reflux, at the top we have a top product. So under this high pressure and low temperature condition, at the top product we are getting the gas product, at the bottom we are getting the liquid product. So just by reacting with the hydrogen, this impurity gets separated and they makes the hydrogen compound, and they are sweetened uh, fractions of the petroleum. So next topic we will begin into the lecture number 28. For any questions you can send me text message or you can write to me. Thank you.